All right, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but you guys know what time it is. I'm giving you guys an update on none other than Jasmy itself. I just want to take some time to thank each and every one of you guys from the Jasmy community for showing so much love on these updates. I've been receiving such a positive feedback. So you guys are enjoying the updates, and of course, that is really nice to see. Continue supporting, and you will continue to see these updates for you guys. So, if we're looking at the markets, first and foremost, I'm sure everyone at this point knows what happened with the markets. We saw Bitcoin absolutely killing it, closed above $63,000 yesterday in terms of the daily candle, which is something that I still can't wrap my head around. And of course, the entire market is going to react to that. But what you're seeing with Jasmy is it continues to have, this momentum on its side. That is really nice to see. And again, if you've been watching my Jasmy updates, I'm really neutral. As you guys know, I'm really, really neutral when I give my personal, opinion on projects when I'm analyzing them. And I've been quite clear, even though in my personal opinion, some people might not agree with me, and that's totally fine. But there are some red flags. Of course, some people indicate the Japanese government showing them attention, acknowledging them. But that still doesn't justify the fact that there's millions of coins that have been unlocked. But the momentum has definitely been its side, and there's some positive things as far as just the project itself, like the tokenomics goes. That could help Jasmy in the upcoming bull run, which it already I think is starting to do. So you can see Jasmy up 17.1%, continues to thrive over the last 2 to 3 weeks, definitely gaining a lot of momentum. You can see this for yourself on the monthly time frame. This thing is up 300%. So, of course, these are some factors that we cannot be ignoring. But, if you're looking at the price right now, it's above 2 cents. So, 2 cents key resistance. There was a key resistance which we actually broke past. And that same exact resistance is coming in as a support right now as we are recording this update, which is literally midnight. It's really late here, but you guys know on the community tab, I've said, I'm going to stay up tonight and give you guys a lot of updates because you guys deserve these. But, if you're looking at Jasmy's price up 16% in all three comparatives, so it's definitely, outpacing Bitcoin's momentum right now. So that is really nice to see. And market cap, it's above the $1 billion. We've been discussing this $1 billion market cap. It's a psychological, market valuation. We were even above the $1 billion mark, around like 1.1 almost, but seeing a little bit of a minor pullback since then. Profit taking is happening, but nonetheless, you can see it's at $1 billion market cap, which is really nice. And also the 24-hour trading volume is currently sitting at 1.2 billion. That is also really, really nice, and it has jumped up quite a bit over the past few days. But one thing I want to discuss today in today's update is if you go back in the previous bull market, let's go back in the previous bull market. A $1 billion market cap project was a huge deal. It's a huge deal at that point. But now what you're looking at is you can go literally all the way down to the top 100 projects, and all of them are in billions or 1 billion plus. So 1 billion plus, and that should just tell you how far this market has come. That is insane to me, and I still can't wrap my head around this. We're seeing the entire top 100 coins, all above $1 billion market cap. And if we even go into the top, 200, you can still see some of them are approaching that $1 billion market cap. This is insane to me. If you're an OG, you can kind of relate with me on this, because this is something people used to actually dream about back in the day. And we have come such a long way, and this market has gone into the masses, and we're seeing mass adoptions as we speak. And ETFs were once a dream. Literally a few years back, ETFs used to be a dream, and once the institutional massive massive amounts of institutions were asked about ETFs, potential ETFs, they would be like, nah, Bitcoin is speculative, it's not a good thing, it can't be an asset class. And fast forward 6 to 7 years, we've seen this space go into mass adoption, and this is insane. Absolutely insane. And let me know if you agree with this, because this is a fun fact and I don't think a lot of people are pointing this out. But now let's take a look at Jasmy. So of course, I'm going to kind of give you guys a brief update on BTC. So Bitcoin of course did push above, as we know, it did close its daily candle the day before yesterday. And obviously that was bullish itself. And then of course, without a doubt, we did see more momentum on its side, because of course this is the 23.6. But what did take me by surprise is that we did go back above 60K without any issues. So that is something that caught me off guard, and that is great. No one is complaining at this point. But if you're looking at Jasmy right now, let me kind of zoom in for you guys. So it's definitely showing us some bullish momentum for itself. So what you're looking at is from yesterday itself. Let me go on the hourly time frame so you guys kind of see a better picture. So if you're just looking at it from yesterday, we were sitting at about 1.5 cents for Jasmy. Since then, this thing ran up 60%. We're looking at a 60% increase in literally less than 24 hours. That is insane. That is madness. So, of course, tokenomics for Jasmy have, gotten much, much better compared to the last cycle. And I think this could play a huge role for Jasmy's success this bull market. Of course, the Japanese this, Japanese that, people call this the Japanese Bitcoin. People will call it anything at this point. But I think, this is a speculative asset. Everything is speculative. What am I saying? Let me clear myself. Everything is speculative. Stocks, crypto, everything, we invest in, most of the time you're speculating. And Jasmy, I think, is the same thing. I personally think the community's power and, of course, the hype factor will take this, to some higher levels. But, the people that are saying $1, this and that, I just personally don't see that happening. I'll be quite clear about that. I would love to be proven wrong. I'm going to be quite honest with you. I would love to be proven wrong, but, I don't see this going to $1 plus. The market valuation for that to happen is insane. But who knows? Of course, if there's like some massive, huge roadmap update. Speaking about the roadmap, they've been hinting that there could be a new roadmap coming up. So maybe that could trigger it. But one thing you need to realize, again, like I said, I keep things neutral. One thing you need to keep in mind is though, roadmap in a bull market, come on, that's super easy. Why not make this roadmap when there was so much uncertainty in the markets, right? That makes me question things, but definitely the momentum is definitely on its side right now. And right now we are being supported by that exact same target I was referring to yesterday. So that's great. But next target right now, if it's able to stay around here, I think, this thing can have, a push towards 3 cents quite easily. And of course, the main target is right now at 5 cents, which is still, a little bit of a stretch, but one step at a time. Let me know down below what you guys think. Thank you for all your support. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.